Alright, welcome in YouTube to A Programmer Plays Ender Magnolia. We are picking up from our last episode where we were exploring up here, the upper stratum. We have managed to clear the way all the way through this. We found this elevator, maybe, going, I assume, higher. But before we do that, I kind of want to poke around in here, see if we can't get down in here where we died previously and get this door open, because I'm betting there's a switch to it right up here. We've got our owl out. We remembered to do that this time. I think we're good. Let's go. Come on, Hati. No, I need to drop all the way down. And we still don't know how to get to this item. I just genuinely don't know what the game wants me to do there. Nope. Nope. Quit ledge grabbing. Thank you. Nope. Nope. Beat that up. Tell that it's a new day for me. Oh my god. Well, we've burnt our free heal just immediately. Feed Screaming Mikey and then start dinner, but I'll be listening and lurking. Thanks, Grips. Have a good lurk. Thanks for being here. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's... Oh. Oh. Okay, sure. Motley's communication device. How are you doing, Lord Motley? Please take some time off from the Academy whenever you feel the need to do so. Rest assured that, for the time being, I am capable of carrying out Lord Kane's duties. There is also a confidential matter I would like to confide to you. There exists a homunculus with whom I am very close, and I would very much like to introduce the two of you. Let us meet and speak in person soon. Gilroy. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yep. Not enough? Not quite. There we go. Yep, alright, so there's the switch that we need. Not high enough. Can we... we just literally don't know this yet. Yes, okay, cool. So we can go through... Oh, I wonder if... Alright, so we've needed to, like, jet across here. I wonder if maybe there's, like, a hidden bit up here that we can jet across that way. That would make sense to me. Nice. There's that. I'm tempted... What's the closest point? Yeah, let's I'm gonna do a quick little warp. And actually hold, before we do anything else, we'll go ahead and use that upgrade. So enhance. Do we want to give it to him, or do we want to give it to him? I guess it really does not matter. We'll give it to him. We're not using either of them at the moment. Alright, so if we... Yeah, if we go right and then down and then left, we should be able to get into there. Just for the sake of getting that scrap. Alright. So, from in here... Yeah, can't do anything here. Oop. Hey. Alright, there we go. So, nothing? Aw, dang it. I was feeling so hopeful about that theory. Just completely biffed the timing there. That's what we expected. Alright, well, shit. Is it possible that there's a hidden thing over here that we've just completely missed? Possible that there's a hidden doorway here. Maybe? Seems very unlikely, but I'm willing to test it. Oh yeah. Hold on. These are steep enough that we can wall jump off of them? That's genuinely surprising. Huh. Alright, well. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's go up and see what we've got up here. I looked up and there was a thing. Nice. Oh! Nothing to fear. Upgrade HP to the maximum extent is the achievement we just got. Oh. Ah. Trust no one. Those were the final words of our Lord. And that is why I do not care for your words. We know the barrier draws its magic from the land of origin. If you are responsible for sustaining it and it is weakening, it is almost a certainty that it is your blight-addled mutant consciousness causing the blight to spread further. Surely you must understand this. If not me, then who? Who else is worthy of sitting upon this throne? Shall conquer the blight eventually, and once I'll do it. What? I shall take your place. After all, I was built for the task, wasn't I? Why do you... I've remembered why it was that I felt such a desire to return to the upper stratum. Zola, you cannot carry this nation upon your shoulders. Gilroy, brother, I will have that throne, now. Big aura, cool. Whoa, alright, starting out aggressive. Shit. Okay. Cool. Shit. Oh, I didn't even notice when I took lethal damage before. Alright. Yeah, we're going straight back in. Alright, starting this off with a fight. That was poorly placed. noted that... Oh, it set me on fire. Alright, noted. Out of heals. I wasted that second one. Nice. Ah, on the SP driven one? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Impossible. Me. Bested. Nola, what you said earlier. Is this goodbye? I am afraid so. I understand. Alright, is this going to be ending A? Do we think? Magnolia! Stop! I beg of you. Don't. Do not wish for you to inherit this suffering. Not you. That is why I... Wait! You don't have to do this by yourself. There has to be another way. You... Nola. I'll be watching over you, Lilac. Woof. Succession view ending A. Yeah, wow. 18 minutes into this episode, and we're getting an ending. All right. Very fast text for credits. Alright, well, while the credits roll, let's go ahead and just do some general talking about this game. This is a fantastic sequel. Like, this is what I want sequels to be, where they're like, hey, here's what was good about the first game. Let's just lean into that, and then the parts that were less good, let's iterate, let's sand and polish. This game, like, if you liked the getting the abilities and the way that the exploration worked and the non-linearity of it all, if you liked the atmosphere and the vibe and the music, this game really like leans into that, and it builds on the lore that we had in the first game. So I think that's great. That is exactly what I want out of sequels. Hey, more of the same, but better. Hell yeah. these are still kind of surprisingly light credits. Like, a single UI artist for a game of this size is a little surprising, because there's a lot of UI stuff. Like, there's a lot of work to be done there. Lots of games, you'd have much larger credits than this. Part of it is that I just played Spyro Reignited, and the credits for that were, no joke, like 18 minutes long. So getting these credits and being like, hey, we're already into the music stuff, it's very different. Yeah, credits already. I'm shocked. I did not think that I'd be loading up this episode and be rolling credits 20 minutes in. Now there's definitely more to get. This game does the same thing that the first game does, where we've got labeled endings, and it just straight up tells you this is ending A, and you're like, fantastic. Let's go figure out how to get ending B. So trust me, YouTube, don't worry, don't go anywhere. We will continue playing. Now, whether we'll get ending B in this, seems unlikely. But maybe we'll get ending B in this episode too. We'll find out. It's a first play for me, so I have no idea. The first game, you could get ending A significantly before you could get ending B. Like, it's possible to, like, kick stuff down the can for getting ending A before and get ending B. You could maybe do it, but I would be very surprised if very many people got ending A and then got ending B immediately. I would be very surprised by that. So, I should have looked at my VODs. GG's, thanks. I should have looked at my VODs before I started this up, and double checked like what the episode difference was on me getting getting ending A and ending B. Let's see. Yeah, on my playthrough of Ender Lilies, we got ending A in episode 11, and we didn't get ending B until episode 16, so. Thank you for playing. Thank you for having me, game. This has been delightful. Ooh, post-credit scenes. Well, that didn't tell me shit. Enter Magnolia. Even if this is a life created for someone else, these feelings of wanting to protect you are my own. Aww. All right. Put me back in, coach. Hello, look at this thumbnail. Oh, are we doing a... No, okay. I thought maybe we were about to do a... You load in and, it, like, starts where you ended. Okay, so... Let's start over here. From here. Let's go into here and see, because we've heard some rumors that Duran is in here, and so maybe. Oh, I forgot about you, if I'm being honest. Is this right? Yeah, this is right. Thank goodness our damage output is so much better than it used to be. Because, frankly, I don't want to deal with these guys. And it's so much better than it used to be. Still managed to beef it up. are separate rooms. How did I not clock that before? Alright, we'll have to do some additional revisiting later. Aha! The Chief Attuner's homunculus. Entry prohibited. No, he's turned mutant. Is the Chief Attuner... Eliminate intruders. Alright, before we get into this, holy shit, that is a big gun. Holy. There's no other way. Bad Night Rifle. Whoa, cool. Fancy moves. Okay, phase one. Okay, cool. I misjudged. Oh. Shit, well, that was a very poor decision, tactically. Okay, too close. Big smack. Guns. Forgive me, Abelia manipulated. No more. Must honor my word. Must go to Duran. Alright. So that's suggesting that Duran's not here. Barrier's gone. Alright. Is the Chief Attuner up ahead? We got a full heal, so hooray. Land of Origin. Alright. We're back here. But from a different angle. What do we got? Duran's Notes 1. The Pillar of Purification has been installed. It's said that Lady Abelia and Declan collaborated on the device together, although I'm not certain on the specifics. Curiosity got the better of me, and I couldn't help but look inside. But now I wish I hadn't. Why would Lady Abelia do this? Is this how far we're willing to go to purify the Blight? I don't know what to believe anymore. Soaring Beast of Origin. Alright, cool. I don't love how this fight's making me feel, because I kind of feel like I'm beating up on some poor creature. Oh, we killed it. Level 68. That made me sad. Found a rest point though. Ooh, dialogue. The land we strive for. House Frost's goal was to reach the sacred land of origin, and the place that Lady Abelia longed to return to. I once read that it was a pure land of white and blue. but now there's the blight. Even a homunculus couldn't hope to withstand it for long. I assume the reason we haven't yet succumbed has to do with being tuned by Lilac. Yes, even among those with the blood of the priestesses, Lilac appears particularly resistant to blight. So was Lilia. It is said that when ancients were born, they were christened in the magic of this land, and after they died, put to rest in it. Perhaps the spread of the blight is the will, the wishes of the ancients. I love the campfire conversations so much. They're so, they add so much richness to the game. Let this cat through. Yeah. Keep going. Alright, so I'm more than a little tempted to return to here so that I can find out why this is not completed. Let's actually go ahead and do that. It's bothering me. Now that I've noticed that I missed that before. Yeah, that's fine. Clearly something going on there. It felt possible. Gosh, that does so much damage. Oh, I think I see it. Is it here? No, it's not. Alright. Huh. It looked just suspicious enough. And I was like, aha, clearly that is it. And then it wasn't. I think they could have nested secrets here. I mean, this spot here in general looks suspicious. Double checking that none of these are secret rooms to other... Ah! Secret rooms, secret passageways. Though I think this might be a totally unrelated secret. Materials times 400, cool. Yeah, this is, I believe, a completely unrelated secret. Dang it. Cool, like, I'll happily take the materials, but... Wait. Oh, that was the secret. The secret... The thing that we hadn't figured out in this room was that there was a secret there. Okay. Cool. Well, in that case, let's travel back. Actually, hold on. Does that? Yeah, and that's it for Crystalline Realm. Hell yeah. We can tell by the little indicator up by the name, the little blue one, that is done. So like Land of Origin here, not done, but Final Disposal Site and Heathered Steeple, those are done. Very cool. Let's see. I guess let's head to the left here to start with. Let's see what we can figure out. Oh, hello. Did not see that guy get into position. This feels like a fight room. Yep, Soaring Beast of Origin. Really need to be smarter about that. Wasn't expecting that to hit me. Alright. That's another Soaring Beast of Origin killed. Finger quotes hooray. Duran's Notes 2. Ooh, uncovered secrets. Obtain all findings. Wow. None of this was supposed to happen. The Grim Reaper of Milius went berserk while Lilia was in the process of tuning it. That's my fault. I caused that. Lady Abelia took me in when I was just an orphan, and yet I couldn't help it. I made the only choice I could to save Lilia. Doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. My sins are past forgiveness. Hey. You know that. Cool. Alright. Sure. Yep, another Soaring Beast. This is actually a pretty rough place to be doing this. Wow, that completely whiffed. Another one. Built. Oh, I see. I see. I was overcomplicating that. You sneaky little bastards. I should have vocalized that, what I was thinking. I was like, there's not a particle effect here, and the room didn't complete on the map. What a sneaky little trick. Abelia's Ring offers a low chance of instantly eliminating enemies you attack. More formidable enemies are immune to its effect. A gleaming black ring worn by a priestess of the ancients. Tomes dating back centuries mention a priestess named Abelia, who is said to be able to command the souls of the dead. Ooh. I mean, as items go, that feels like I'm sure that there are people who swear by that kind of item, but I'm not that guy. Oh, it's Trin. Let me finish my previous thought. So, like, items like that, like, could be great, right? Like, just you walk into a room and things die. But it's only going to work against pretty weak enemies, and if they're weak, then killing them's not a big deal. And if it's strong, then you've burnt a slot having that equipped that otherwise could be used for something else. So there's an opportunity cost to it, and that, like, what you're spending it on doesn't feel all that worthwhile, at least to me. All right. Chief Attuner, what happened? It's okay. The soul of Abelia, Lord of House Frost, she's inside me. Survivors of the ancient people survive by binding their souls to those of others. Lilia was meant to be her next vessel. The only thing I could do was to put a stop to the ritual. I couldn't save Lilia. I'm sorry. Rybolg has a role in all of this too, a difficult one. Couldn't even say thank you. What can I do? Attuners help homunculi, yes? Find Rybolg. Save him for me. Ah, so Rybolg will be our final homunculi. Joran. Yep, that tracks. That feels like a boss room, honestly. Oh, don't like that. No, keep overshooting. Okay, cool. Well, we've opened a shortcut. We didn't even really register was here, but I'm for it. Can't enhance anything yet. Do we think... I mean, I just feel so confident that that's going to be a fight with Rybolg or something that... Do we think we can hop over to that little bit of wall up here? Jet across? Oh. Okay, can't do that. Oh, do I think... Okay, I think I see what this wants us to do. Okay, let me reset real fast. I think what it wants us to do is cancel out dash under and then double jump up? I'm not sure how to cancel out without already using my double jump is the gotcha. So maybe what we need to do abilities R2 set. Is this gonna work? Maybe. And we did a bad job. Why is that not working? No, not that direction. Jump, dash, backslash. What's up, Rod? Appreciate the lurk. We're doing some slightly tricky platforming. I'm struggling to get the back and diagonal there, and I don't really know why. Jump, dash. Yeah, I swear I'm doing the thing. I swear I'm pushing up and back. Nope. A programmer messes up an input for 10 minutes. No, not. Maybe I should be using the D-pad for this. Maybe the D-pad will illustrate to me why it's not working. Hold on. Let's do some testing in here where we're not taking constant damage. So, yeah, we definitely can like dash backwards. It's just tricky. Ask a developer. Wonder. That was me pressing just like straight up. That was me holding up on the D-pad and didn't do. Yeah. I'm starting to think that it just doesn't want to do what I did. So, you know what? We're gonna go elsewhere. We might revisit that with different abilities later. Can I make that? Oh, I think I can. that also hurts me. Okay. Primordial Heirloom. Improves stats, but does not grant any additional actions. An amulet that is similar in its purpose to arcane instruments is created by the ancients utilizing primordial creatures that were living vessels of magic. Alright, cool. I know it's just right here, but it'll save me the little fast travel. I want to see equipment. What do you look like stat-wise? Wow, pretty good. So trading, this would be trading some heal potency in favor of a little more HP, a little more attack, and a little more defense. I feel like that's probably worth it. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can figure out down here. Yep. Duran, why? By my own hand, Duran entrusted this to me to save you. Why was that so easy? That was way easier than the previous fight with him. Huh. Saved once more. Duran was being controlled by Abelia. We knew there was no other way. It was my vow to him. I knew what was to come, but it was far more difficult than I expected. Duran said to say thank you. To Duran, Abelia was a foster mother. He must have suffered the most, and now it is I who remains. My master is Duran, but if you would allow me to repay our debt, I shall lend you my strength. Thank you. Take this as well. Duran kept it on himself. He must have prepared it for Lilia. Blighted Pupil. What appears to be an arcane instrument. It was the possession of the chief attuner and emits a light that keeps the blight in the land of origin at bay. A crack has formed on its surface and the blight has begun to corrode it. A curious item. Someone else may have further insight to offer. Wow, so just literally his eye. Lilia was hidden within this place, so that Abelia could not reach her, in a room that is sealed from the inside after one enters. However, there must exist another path. After all, the ancients lived here once. He remained a reckless man to the end. Alright, abilities Rebolg. Devotion Tune Rebolg. Primary ability. A homunculus that was once in the service of the attuner Duran, dubbed the Lucent Knight. Due to his appearance, he led the homunculi of House Frost. When war broke out between Milius and Frost, he barricaded himself within the tethered steeple to defend their territory. Rebolg's ranged attack. Rebolg's ability allows him to fire at enemies from a distance. Consecutive inputs lead to repeated shots, while holding down the button allows for powerful charge shots. Like Nola, Rebolg can serve as one's primary means of offense. I'm totally on board for the first paragraph there. The second paragraph slightly confuses me. Like Nola, Rebolg can serve as one's primary means of offense. I wonder if that's mostly just like a charm text description thing, because like Any of them could serve as like primary form of offense. Honestly, my gun guy is my primary form of offense, I would say. Huh, that's very curious. All right, so this room, I think I know what they want, but I am decreasingly willing to do it. I do want to go here. Let's, real quick, let's upgrade Raybulk. Oh, and we've got a conversation with him. You know what, we'll go ahead and do the conversation first. It appears we shall be working together from this point on. Can't believe we're letting you join. The kid's too damn nice. And who might you be? Regardless, be aware I do not take kindly to impertinence. Why, I ain't the one that can't remember. To think we'd have to listen to these two again. A little bickering isn't so bad, is it? If you say so. Hey, Lorna, why don't you come over here and join the party? Yes, yes. Delightful. Alright. Let's go enhance abilities. Oh, interesting. So he's just literally up here at the top. I'm quite surprised by that. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and buy this. What's it at 4? Interesting. We'll buy this. And there we go. We just got an achievement. Renowned Attuner, unlock all abilities. Hell yeah. So we've at least unlocked them all, even if we haven't fully upgraded them all. I'm not gonna lie, this looks really cool. Let me turn off my camera so that you guys can see the same thing I'm seeing. That looks really neat. And this one, interesting. Hold on, let's go to the abilities screen and look at it from here. So fires homing magic bullets, consecutive inputs, fire a series of shots while holding the button down, charges and releases scattered shot, versus penetrating beam of pure magic, versus expels a magic incendiary that explodes on contact, consecutive inputs, fire continual shots, holding down the button discharges an incendiary that causes a larger explosion. Huh. I feel like there's probably more mechanical, like, depth and complexity to him than almost any of the others. That's probably not true, but, like, I can see the use case for all 3 of these. But we're so late into the game that I'm not sure that I want to be mixing up my loadout. But I can see why they would say, like, hey, you could use this as an alternative to NOLA. Really interesting. Alright. We're gonna do one additional thing before we call it an episode. You don't want anything to do with this eye, right? No. I'm gonna go ahead and clean those out. Momodora vibe of adorable children witnessing horrible things. Yeah, there's a lot of Momodora in the Ender games. All right, so with that, with those 3 purchased, we can go ahead and max this out. We can max this out. We can max this out. Which means that the only things we have left are the Origin Gem Core for this, the Administrator's Amplifier for this, and then somewhere, an unidentified amplifier. So, yeah, getting down to the last few. But, tell you guys what, YouTube, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys very much for coming with me to get ending A, and in the next episode, maybe we'll get ending B. Maybe we'll do a bunch more exploration. Who knows? There's all sorts of stuff that it could be. So until then, bye!